Before we start, I would like to point out that I am wearing a fabulously lovely scarf from Edinburgh for two reasons. One, because I wanted to show it off because it's fab.com. Fab bum, fab great, awesome. And two, I'm starting to get sick, so I'm trying to keep like warmth in. Are you okay? Are you okay? Okay. I'm so sorry. This is why I need to get an actual camera and a tripod. Hannah, that'd be great. And third reason is because, hi, hello, it's fall. Yes, honey, yes, give me that fall. Hiya, it's Hannah, and today for you guys, I've decided to start doing storytime videos for you, for your entertainment, for you to laugh at me more and say, wow, Hannah, crazy gal. I've decided to do a series of my past work experiences just because that's the most I've had to like stop and be like,
what just happened?
I've gotten a lot of recommendations and suggestions that I do this, so I'm gonna listen to you. I'm gonna listen to my people. So I'm gonna start this chronologically. So I guess the first job I've ever had was working at a movie theater, and I had this job for 4 years. So it's not like I was being a noob at everything and just failing at life significantly. That's when I just kind of started noticing working with the public sucks. And I know a lot of you can relate to me. Sure, there's good times and there's bad times. So this story goes back to when I was maybe about 16 years old. I could be lying. It's been so long. I started working at this movie theater back in when I was 14, 15 years old. I was working at the concession stand. And I believe it was around Christmas time that this incident happened. So we were busy. I think I was there long enough to know what I was doing and to be good at it. So that's a first. There was this one time where I was working at the concession. It was very busy. And this father and daughter came up to me. And I was in my zone. So I had the system going of, you know, interacting with the customer, getting their stuff, go, next. I was like, hi, like, how can I help you? What can I get for you? And the daughter was like, okay, I need a double combo, a nacho, and like a couple of candies. So a double combo is basically 2 medium drinks and 2 medium popcorns. Like, okay, sure, no problem, I can get you that. So I'm scooping the popcorn in the bags. I asked what they want to drink, so I'm getting their drinks. This is the machine. And I got their nachos, and I just noticed it was just a lot of stuff for 2 people to carry. And back then we started getting these really flimsy trays in. They were made of cardboard, and like on our prep time, I guess, when it wasn't busy, when we were restocking everything and making more popcorn, we made these trays, and it held 2 drinks, popcorn, whatever you wanted. Like, let me go get you a tray, it's gonna be easier. So I get the tray, I'm putting everything in, and the daughter walks off somewhere. So I ask for him to pay. I wasn't really paying attention. He was paying with debit or credit, some kind of plastic. And I'm kind of getting their drinks ready. I just wasn't really paying attention. So after he paid, I pulled the receipt, put the receipt on our tray that we give them. And I was like, oh, okay, make sure just to hold on with 2 hands because this is really heavy and really flimsy and I don't want you dropping it. So just make sure to hold it really firmly. And then I look. Oh my God, I could have like killed myself right there and then, because when I looked down at where he was reaching, he didn't have hands. He had like hooks. And I just remember being like,
oh my God, what do I do in this situation?
I'm not like saying this out loud, but it's just like my wheels are turning inside my noggin. I'm just like, oh my God, how do I fix this? How do I come back from this? And all I could do and say was, oh, sorry. And I think the guy knew that it wasn't intentional. I was just freaking out on the inside because I felt so bad and so guilty that I told this man repetitively to hold it with 2 hands. And I just kind of had to stand there for like 5 seconds and just be like, this is the day I get fired. It was all good. It was just me not being observant enough. That kind of scarred me for life. So the next story I have, it kind of intertwines with the movie theater because the last Christmas I worked there, I got a job at our mall working as a Christmas elf. You guys, let me just tell you, this job, I had it for I think 6 weeks straight. I worked 4 days a week. I was the photographer and also the greeter. We switched jobs. There was 3 of us on every shift, including Santa. What I did was, my name was Smiley, because nobody really got that until they realized I was working with the camera. So Smiley pictures, smile for the camera. So I remember I was kind of getting closer to Christmas, 2012 or 2013. No, it was 2012. I was working the camera that night, but then one of my other elves, it's so stupid to say, one of my other elves, she came up to me, and she's older, not like necessarily like super old, but she has been working the greeter position ever since it opened. I don't know what it is, but when you're working in Santa's Village, there's this just mood change that goes from Christmas spirit to Christmas horror. And customers have just been really, really mean. They're complaining that the line's going too slow. They're complaining that they have other stuff to do. They're complaining they don't have all night to go visit Santa for 5 minutes. And the thought in my head is, okay, hold up. First of all, if you have so many other things to do, why did you come at this time during probably it was a possible weekend, or probably everybody has the weekend off, so they take their kids to go see Santa? How does it not trigger in your mind that it's not going to be busy? And how does one figure that it's going to not take a long time? Our mission was to like let each child and each family have their own time with Santa. Mind you, not letting them stay for too long. We had the system where for like 5... It happened again. Are you okay? Hello? Sorry, I'm so sorry. So we had the system where the kids would go meet Santa, take pictures. Santa would ask them what they want for Christmas, and then they would leave. I had this family come in. It was a mom, dad, and I think they had 3 children at the time, and they were all well under the age of 10. And we closed at 9 o'clock sharp, just because of mall policies, like we had to be in and out. We couldn't mingle for longer. And also because, you know, we want to go home too. We have families and we have like other events that we have to attend to. So this woman, she comes in maybe like at 8:55. I know it was that time where we're like, okay, like we got to start like closing down and everything, because we had to be out of there by 9:30. And this one lady comes in with her kids and she's like, I have to see Santa, and it's 8:55. And I was like, okay, listen ma'am, we have maybe like 7 more families. I don't know if you're going to be able to get to see Santa. I apologize deeply, but that's just how it is. And she's like, well, can I stay in line and just maybe wait until I get a chance? I was like,
I mean, if you really have to, yes you can, but don't expect to meet Santa.
That's just how it is. We close the line off for a specific reason, because we know if we add any more people are going to be able to see Santa. So she waited in line, and you know, we're trying to rush the rest of the families just because we want to get out of there. Like, we had stuff to do. 10 minutes go by, so it's 5 after 9. We're kind of getting a little impatient, and we have the second last family before this family comes in that I'm going to talk about. So they take the pictures, leave, bye. And this is where it starts to get crazy, because our Santa's like, I have to go. Like, I have a family to attend to. I have stuff to do for Christmas. And so we're like, okay, like we have to go. So that's fine. We start kind of closing up shop. Santa leaves. And so it's just me and the 2 other girls that are working there. And this woman, she's like, whoa, wait, stop. Where is he going? And I was like, there's kids in front of this mom. So I'm just like, okay, Christ, here we go.
Santa had to go attend to his reindeer, so he can't come back until tomorrow. I deeply apologize, but in order for his reindeer to, you know, fly properly on Christmas, they have to be fed and taken care for.
Like, what? I think that's the only time you could use that excuse ever, working at Christmas and working in that kind of area. So this woman just goes off on me. She's like, how dare you? You ruined my kids' Christmas. What am I supposed to tell them? Meanwhile, the kids are just standing there, like, being more logical than this woman, saying, Mom, it's okay, like, don't worry, like, we can go tomorrow. And she's just like shoving her kids off, and the dad's just staying there on his phone, just,
I'm not getting into this situation, hell no.
I was like, ma'am, like, I'm so sorry. I know it's frustrating because you had to wait all this time, but we have to go home too. And she's like, well, that's ridiculous. I want to speak to your manager. I want to speak to her manager's manager. I want to speak to the mall security. And she just goes on and on. She's getting angrier and angrier, and this woman's face just got beat red. And I'm just standing there like, I don't want to make a scene, and she is not having any of it. I'm about to cry because I'm giving up. Like, no hope is left for me with this woman. And she just goes on and on and on and on. And then the next part, which really, really scares me, is in the midst of her talking, she raises her hand like this, stops, makes a fist and puts it down. This woman was about to hit me. This woman was about to full on backhand pimp slap me across the face because I couldn't give her what she wanted. I was so scared. I've never been that scared in my life where I had to fear for my own personal health and safety. I get it. You're upset. You're mad. There's no reason to bring violence into any of this, lady. Like, what happened if you did hit me? What would have happened? I probably would have had to go to court. I probably would have had to... I don't know. I've never had that happen to me before. She hustles off with her kids, and and the thing is too with this whole Santa like village thing, it's all about the kids. And why are you gonna put your kids through that? What kind of example are you setting for your kids when you try and almost use physical abuse to get what you want? Merry freaking Christmas to those kids. I'm so sorry. So yeah, they left. And then the funny thing was, I was covering a shift for another person that was working the next day. But before my shift, I went into another store to get some mittens. In mind, I was dressed in my elf costume, so it didn't really help the situation. But I grabbed some gloves, I went to the cashier, and the girl just kind of looked at me and she was like,
"Were you the elf that almost got hit last night?"
I was like, oh my god, yes! How did that get around? Like, how did that happen? I don't understand. Maybe security camera caught it. Maybe, like, the security just went and kind of, like, talked to everybody, because at Christmas time it is generally crazy. Yeah, I guess that's it. That's what I had to deal with. That's the first 2 stories. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Obviously, I will have more stories like this in the near future. So, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share with your friends, your family, your neighbor that's twice removed, that had some issues in the past life, but he okay now. Thank you so much again for watching, you guys. I hope to see you soon. Until then, bye!